What's up, usually two movies for horror movies because it is, of course, the pretty much the Halloween season. Here's my review for the 16th horror film I'm doing a review for, and this is a classic horror story here, and that is 1979's version of the Amityville horror. Now, of course, there has been a couple of sequels and even remake Ryan Reynolds. There's been some, weird some other weird follow-ups to the Amityville horror, which yeah, I mean the Amityville horror gets weird all the times. But nothing beats the original. The original Amityville horror, which came out all the way back on July 27th, 1979, starred James Brolin as well as Margaret Kidder, who of course at the time became a bit of a horror scream queen. Obviously, Margaret Kidder will always be known as Lois Lane in Superman, but at the time she also did stuff like Black Christmas, so she pretty much became the superhero and scream queen of that decade. And the film was directed by Stu Rosenberg, who directed Cool Hand Luke, done some other really cool stuff here and there. And this is actually based on a true story and even a book, believe it or not. Um, and like I said, it does star James Brolin and Mark Kerr, who plays this a young couple who purchased a home that is haunted by combative supernatural forces. And the story is based on alleged experiences of the Lutz family who bought a home in Amityville, New York, where like a mass murder had been like a community years before. And this movie is just completely creepy. I mean, definitely one of the top tier creepiest haunted house movies there is, along with like Poltergeist or even Paranormal Activity. But the original Amityville horror, I mean, of course, the Conjuring people, also investigated the Amityville, so there's that too. But I mean, yeah, the Amityville horror is just like completely creepy. There is some really interesting blood feels. It gets like the performance between of James Brolin and Mark Kidder is really good. You also have Rod Steiger, who plays the father, Francis Frank Delancey here, who also investigates the haunting. Here you also have Murray Hamilton, from Jaws fame, who also plays another father. You had Don Stroud. I mean, this was definitely one of the most creepiest films of the 70s. The pacing is really interesting. It gets a little slow at times, but you know what you're getting with this film. Is really intriguing, disturbing horror drama, and has crazy true crime roots here. It is, of course, one of the most creepiest horror films of that decade. And yeah, if you guys haven't really seen the original Amityville horror, I say watch the original and then maybe wait and check out the Ryan Reynolds one after, because the Ryan Reynolds one isn't so bad, but nothing really beats the original Amityville horror. So yeah, definitely give this one a go if you guys haven't seen it. Anyway, and also they even did a couple others. Like I kid you not, there's even an Amityville 3D that they did, which is, how do you do Amityville in 3D? I mean, it's still beyond me. But hey, if you guys never really seen like those Rift Track lives, they actually did like those. They actually did a parody of Amityville 3D, which is really hilarious. If you guys haven't seen it. But that aside, definitely go check out the original Amityville horror if you guys haven't seen it. You might enjoy it or you might not enjoy it. I mean, the reviews, I always thought the reviews were really great, but it only has like a 30% Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, it did okay with critics, some critics, but really, I guess it wasn't for everyone at the time. But yeah, and Ross Jagger, playing a priest in his, what more you can ask for that? Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen the original Amityville horror? If so, what's up? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Timmy Signer.